Hey Bernard, I think it's time for bedtime stories. What do you think? Thanks for joining us, and let's get our first story from Wood Library. This is called I Wish I Could Fly. It's written and illustrated by Ron Maris. And look who it is who wants to fly. This book is published by Greenwillow Books. Now, can you guess what that is? It's all curled up inside its shell. But now, it's peeking out. Good morning, bird, said Turtle. I wish I could fly like you. Crash, bang, wallop, crunch. Could he fly? No. Hello, Frog, said Turtle. I wish I could dive like you. There he goes. Flop, plop, splutter, splash. How are you, Squirrel? Said Turtle. I wish I could climb like you. Wibble, wobble, wriggle, rock. Good day, Rabbit, said Turtle. I wish I could run like you. Puff, pant, stagger, gasp. I can't fly like bird. I can't dive like frog. I can't climb like squirrel. I can't run like rabbit. But when it rains, I don't get wet. I'm snug, warm, cozy, and dry. Just like a turtle should be. Well, let's do a finger play about turtles. Can you make a fist with your hand like this? Doesn't that look kind of like a turtle shell? I have a little turtle. He lives in a box. He swims in the puddles and he climbs on rocks. Now he snapped at a mosquito and he snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow and he snapped at me. He caught the mosquito and he caught the flea. He caught the minnow, but he didn't catch me. Well, some of you may have gone to school today. And you know what? Pigeon has to go to school too. Do you like the stories about Pigeon? They're written and illustrated by Willems. And he says, oh, come on. I see desks and chairs. Wait! He said, don't read that title. Should I read it? The pigeon has to go to school. That's what it says. Really, Pigeon? Oh, too late. Rats. Why do I have to go to school? I already know everything. Come on, ask me a question. Any question. Did you ask a tough one? Well, I know almost everything. Does school start in the morning? Because you know what I'm like in the morning, right? No, it is not pretty. I wish I was a little chick again. An little itty bitty, not going to school, baby wavy pigeon. What if I don't like school? What if I really don't like it? What if I really, really don't like it? What if, what if the teacher doesn't like pigeons? And the stuff. What about all the stuff? There is so much stuff to learn. What if I learned too much? What? My head might pop off. Can you see that? That doesn't happen. I'm scared. What will happen at school? He's very worried, isn't he? Mm-hmm. What if there's math or numbers? Why does the alphabet have so many letters? Reading can be hard with one big eye. And what about lunch? What will the other birds think of me? Will finger paint stick to my feathers? What's up with those heavy backpacks? I'm a fragile bird. The unknown stresses me out, dude. There should be a place to practice those things with experts to help you, and books and classrooms and other birds to work and play with, and maybe a playground. Oh, that is school. Well, how am I supposed to get there anyway? You know what's coming, don't you? What? What is that? Step aside. Coming through. This pigeon has to go to school. And there he is. I think if they told him that he was going to ride on a bus, he wouldn't have probably had any problem at all, because we know that Pigeon always wanted to drive a bus, so why not ride it? Well, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. What if it's a rainy day? The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 all through the town. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Well, our next story is called The Perfect Nest. This is written by Catherine Friend and illustrated by John Manders. And let's see who published it. Oh, I see signs here. It's published by Candlewick Press. Now, Jack the cat gathered together everything he needed, and then he built the perfect nest, dry and cozy and just the right size. But the nest was not for Jack. With this perfect nest, he would attract a perfect chicken who would lay a perfect egg, which would make a perfect omelet for a cat like Jack. And soon enough, a chicken came along. "Ay, caramba!" she cried. "A perfect nest!" So she hopped up and, she laid a small egg. And then a duck waddled by. "Sacre bleu!" she cried. "The perfect nest!" So the duck pushed the chicken right out of that nest, hopped up, and laid a medium-sized egg. And then a goose lumbered by. "Great balls of fire!" she cried. "A perfect nest!" Now the goose pushed the duck out, hopped up, and laid a large egg. So how many do we have? We have a chicken egg, and a duck egg, and a goose egg. That makes 3, doesn't it? Well, Jack's mouth began to water. 3 eggs would make 3 omelets. Do you know what an omelet is? It's kind of like scrambled eggs, but you don't scramble them up. You let them cook, and then you put something inside like cheese or ham or mushrooms or good stuff. And then close it up almost like it's a taco. But then the duck leaped on the goose's back. "This is my nest!" And the chicken flew up onto the duck. "No, this is my nest!" And the 3 of them cackled and quacked and honked, but each refused to leave the perfect nest. They squished each other for days with all 3 of them sitting there. Now each day, Jack tried to get the birds off the eggs. "Fire, fire!" he cried, and he ran in with a hose. They didn't move. "Flood, flood!" he cried, but they didn't move. "Woof, woof!" he cried, but the chicken, the duck, and the goose would not move. Finally, Jack stood before them. "You birds are so silly," he told them. "The next farm over has an even better nest, and it's empty. Why doesn't one of you use that nest?" "An empty nest?" cried the chicken. "Oh, without a goose to sit on my head? Ay, caramba!" And off she went. "Sacre bleu!" cried the duck. "I'm tired of smelling like the chicken. That nest is mine." And off she went. "Great balls of fire!" cried the goose. "Out of my way!" And they all flapped away. Well, alone at last, Jack returned to the nest and peeked inside. He arranged the eggs neatly in a row. Small breakfast, medium lunch, and large dinner. Jack's stomach rumbled. But then, crack! The small egg broke open and out popped a wet baby chick who looked up at Jack and said, "Ay, caramba! Hola, mama!" That means, "Hi, mommy." And then, crackety-snap, the medium-sized egg broke open and out scrabbled a wet baby duck who looked up at Jack and said, "Sacre bleu! Bonjour, mama!" That also means, "Hello, mommy," but in French this time. And then, crackety, crackety, boom, the largest egg broke open and out stepped a wet baby goose who looked up at Jack and said, "Great balls of fire! Howdy, ma!" Jack stared at the babies. Oh, what was he to do? He couldn't make omelets out of them. "Oh, dry me, dry me, dry me," cried the soggy baby chick. "Feed me, feed me, feed me," cried the hungry baby duck. "Play, play, play," cried the excited baby goose. Well, Jack hid in the barn. but the three babies found him. He hid in the woods, but the three babies found him. He hid under the tractor. The three babies found him and dragged him back to the nest. Sleep, 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 the tired babies finally whispered. Cold, 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 shivered the babies. Poor Jack scratched his head. Someone had to care for these babies, but there was no one else around. Jack lifted all three babies up into the nest. Buenos noches, Mama. That means good night, said the baby chick. Bonne nuit, Mama, said the baby duck. That says good night too. Sweet dreams, Ma, said the baby goose. And then Jack climbed into the nest, and the babies fell asleep. And that's when he realized that this really was the perfect nest. I'm glad he decided that instead of having the omelet. But we can do something about something you might eat. Shall we cook our hot dogs? I've got my 5 little hot dogs that are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So that means no little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the pan went bam. Let's see here. Which one should we have next? How about instead of chicks and ducks and geese and a cat in the bed, how about dogs on the bed? This is written by Elizabeth Bluemle and illustrated by Anne Wilsdorf. And it, like one of our previous books, is published by Candlewick. Now there are dogs on the bed, like logs on the bed, bed hogs on the bed. These dogs, sideways on the bed, dog maze on the bed, paws grazing on our heads. These dogs. How many are there? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here comes 6. Here's another tallywagger made of fur, snoozing in the center of the warm comforter. Tiny little doggy, barely weighs 10 pounds, but suddenly feels as heavy as a basset hound. These dogs on the bed bring clogs on the bed, chew slippers instead of bones, these dogs. Piled high in a heap, they're stacked 5 deep. We can't get to sleep, these dogs. Join us in a doggy dancing rodeo. Watch them hop to and fro. Dio. Vying for a spot on Daddy's pillow. Daddy's gonna give 'em all the old heave-ho. Now banished they lie, they pout and they sigh and give us the eye, these dogs. They go on the prowl, they bark and they growl. Night sounds make them howl, ow! These dogs. Now they're scratching at the door, Mom lets them win. Out they go and doggies grin. 30 seconds later, they want right back in. Mom's become the doorman of the in, out, in. Now back on the bed, they shed on the spread. Their snores wake the dead, these doggone dogs. They stick out their paws. They drool out their jaws. There ought to be laws for dogs, these dogs. When we get too sleepy, here's their sneaky plan. Push us off if they can. Nudge a little, shove a little, man oh man, and suddenly we're cuddling the ottoman. We're folks on the floor with legroom galore, but chilled to the core are folks, these folks. The dogs gather round, our camp on the ground, dog blankets abound. Our dogs, these dogs. So dogs on the bed aren't always so bad. I guess we've been had by dogs, these dogs. As portable heat, well, you know, they just can't be beat. It's worth losing a sheet to dogs, these dogs. It's worth sharing sleep with dogs. And that's that. Well, I've got 5 little monkeys who are jumping on the bed. When one fell off, well, he bumped his head. Now his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So hide one away. So 4 little monkeys are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 3 little monkeys are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 2 little monkeys are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So that leaves 1 little monkey who is jumping on the bed. When she fell off, oh, she bumped her head. Her mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So no more monkeys, but I'm pretty sure we can get another book here. Let's have one about a giraffe. This is called Blue and Bertie, and it's written by Kristyna Litten. She did the pictures as well. And it's published by Simon & Schuster Books for Young Readers. Every day, Bertie and the giraffes did the same thing. At the same time, crunchity crunch, they nibbled sweet leaves from the tops of the trees. And when they were tired, and then sip, slurp, they took a cooling drink at the watering hole. And when they were tired, they curled their long necks and snore, snore, snore. They snoozed. Now each day was much like the last, and that was just the way they liked it. Crunchity crunch, sip, slurp, snore, snore, snore. And then, one day, Bertie overslept. When he woke up, he realized he was alone. He'd never been on his own before. What should I do? He wondered. What should I do? Which way is home? Should I go left or right? Where is my herd? Straight ahead or back? Bertie was lost. soon big salty tears were rolling down his cheeks. How was Bertie going to get home? Then suddenly he heard a noise. "Hello?" he said. "Who's there?" "I can see you," said Bertie bravely, "and I'm not afraid." "I am a little bit afraid of you, though," said the creature, stepping forward shyly. Bertie was amazed. The creature was just like him, only he was blue. "Don't be silly," said Bertie at last. "There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm just a lost giraffe." "My name is Blue," said the creature. "I can show you the way home if you want me to." So trit, trot, off they went together. "You are right there, my friend," said Blue. "Very all right," said Bertie. "I never knew that all this was here." Oh, this is one of those books we have to turn. I have to come back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Trit, trot, on they went. "Look at all this," said Bertie. "These are the rarest flowers in the world," said Blue. "Come on, there's more I want to show you." Gallop, gallopy, gallopy, whoosh. "I feel free," said Bertie. "You are free, my friend," said Blue. "I never knew there was so much to see," said Bertie. "Thank you, Blue." "Why don't we do it again tomorrow?" said Blue. "Oh, I can't," said Bertie. "I have to crunch, sip, and snore with all the others." "Oh," said Blue sadly. "Well, in that case, your herd is just over there." "Why, yes, it is," said Bertie. "Hello, hello, it's me. I'm home, everybody." "Bye, Bertie," said Blue, and he turned to leave. "Blue, wait," called Bertie. "Aren't you coming?" Blue hesitated. "But I don't belong." "Oh, trust me, my friend, you do," said Bertie. And Bertie was right. The herd loved Blue just the way he was. And from then on, the herd still crunched and sipped and snoozed, but now they saw things a little bit differently each day. And that was just the way they liked it. And Blue and Bertie remained the very best of friends. That one was a new one for me. I really like it. Well, I'm thinking it's probably time for us to maybe reach in our pockets and see if you can find a piece of pretend bubble gum. And if you do, pull it on out. There's mine. And check to see if it has a wrapper on it. If it does, you don't want to eat that, so take the wrapper off, pop the gum in your mouth, and chew it up until it's all soft and squishy, and then we'll do something disgusting with it. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, it should be ready, so put your hand out. I'll count to 3, and you spit your gum right into your hand. 1, 2, 3, and clap your other hand on top. So now your hands are stuck together with sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. Should we leave it there? No way. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, Sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on mom or dad. On stick. Come on back. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. And let's get ready for our flannel board. I kept thinking I had done this one this summer, but I didn't see that I did, so we're going to do it tonight. Let's see, let's just move these things out of the way here, because I need room on my board for, ooh, what is that? A shark, yes. And we're going to have, do you know who that is? That's Mr. Shark. Should we get him straight? Let's get him straight on there. And I've got one. I thought I had one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 little fishies swimming in the sea. One teased Mr. Shark, "Hey, you can't catch me." But along came Mr. Shark, who was as quiet as can be, and he ate that fish right out of the sea. So 4 little fishies were swimming in the sea. One teased Mr. Shark, "Hey, you can't catch me." But along came Mr. Shark, just as quiet as can be, and he ate that fish right out of the sea. So 3 little fish were swimming in the sea. One teased Mr. Shark, "Hey, you can't catch me." But along came Mr. Shark, just as quiet as can be, and he ate that fish right out of the sea. So 2 little fish were swimming in the sea, teasing Mr. Shark, "Hey, you can't catch me." But along came Mr. Shark, just as quiet as can be, and he ate that little fish right out of the sea. So 1 little fish was swimming in the sea, teasing Mr. Shark, "Hey, you can't catch me." But along came Mr. Shark, just as quiet as can be, and he ate that fish right out of the sea. So no more little fish are swimming in the sea. Away swam Mr. Shark, just as full as he could be. All right, well, let's finish up with a Sandra Boynton book, and we're going to do the big version of this one. This is Good Night, by Sandra Boynton, published by, I can never remember whether it's Workman or Little Simon. This is Little Simon. So good night, good night. The sun has set not long ago. Now everybody goes below to take a bath in one big tub with soap all over. Scrub, scrub, scrub. They hang their towels on the wall and find pajamas, big and small. And with some on top and some beneath, they brush and brush and brush their teeth. And when the moon is on the rise, they all go up to exercise. You see Bernard doing push-ups? And down once more, but not so fast. They're on their way to bed at last. They climb into their feather bed with some at the foot and some at the head. And two little rabbits sing a song while everybody hums along. The hippos, big hippos, will dance in the mud. The piggies will follow them in. And down in the hollow will elephants wallow in mud that comes up to their chin. The cats and the bears, the lions and dogs, the rhinos and moose come along. Two rabbits, that's we two, will gladly agree to sing everyone's dreaming a song. The day is done. They say good night, and somebody turns off the light. The moon is high. The sea is deep. And they rock and rock and rock to sleep. Well, those were our bedtime stories tonight. So Bernard and I want to say thank you for joining us, and we'll be back with some more next week. Have a nice night. Bye-bye. Should we turn it off?